All right, today's vlog, I like to talk about the whole Andy Gross fiasco at Purdue University. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will put a link below so you can watch all the news footage. But basically, Andy Gross was accused of sexual harassment during his show at Purdue University. And I'm going to break down who I feel is all at fault in this situation. The first person at fault, or group of people, is the committee that books the acts for Purdue University. This committee's job is to find the proper acts for the college. So they really need to be looked at, because if you look at Andy's promo, his act has not changed in 20 years. So they knew exactly what they were getting when they booked him. The next person at fault is, again, Purdue University. A lot of people didn't know, because they didn't show this on the news, that before Andy's show, they had a whole what to look out for sexual harassment on college campuses. So they did this whole thing about if you feel uncomfortable this, uncomfortable that. So no matter what act came on afterwards, in fact, they should have never had an act come on after something somber like that. There could have been a juggler and somebody would have said, I can't believe he played with his balls in front of me on stage. That's sexual harassment. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but you know what I'm saying. It's probably Purdue. Maybe think about what, maybe we don't have a comedy act after a whole seminar about sexual harassment. The next person at fault, of course, Andy Gross. He obviously doesn't know when to cut material that isn't right for a show. As soon as people started booing and walking out, I think you should know to cut the material. It's better to have a shorter show and end strong than what he's getting now. He'll probably never do a college ever again because he just picked the wrong material. For comedy clubs, he'd be fine. But this was not the right material. He basically is doing old Copperfield routines that David doesn't even use anymore because he knows you just can't ask a girl to put your hand on your leg and make those kind of references anymore in the Me Too movement. Also, what agency is sending him to colleges? You know, that college agent is just not on grips of who they're sending out, and they need to, you know, reevaluate and see who needs to be cleaned out. Sometimes they're just acts that should not be performing in certain venues anymore. And then what really struck me at the end that kind of upset me was all the college kids on the news, and you'll see it if you haven't seen it yet, where they're like, do you need to talk to somebody? Was that like, this new generation cannot handle any kind of humor or joke. It's like they're so sensitive, and we are raised a generation of mamby-pambies. I mean, there was actually people saying they were crying after watching Andy Gross's show. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't agree with the material he picked, but if my daughter called me crying and I watch a video, I'm like, you gotta just buck up a little bit, kids. Come on. I mean, to actually say that you need your hand held after that show might have went a little too far. These are just my opinions. I really want to hear what you guys think down below. Hopefully I'm not offending anybody with this vlog, but that's just my opinion. I've talked to a few people on both sides of the globe, and I've sent this link to about Andy Gross, and I was just curious what they thought. And everybody does have a little bit of a different opinion, but that's mine. I think there's other people at fault besides Andy Gross, even though I'm not saying Andy Gross should just get a free pass because I'm saying this. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope it starts a little conversation, and we'll see what I'll talk about next. See you guys soon.